Hello and welcome to another Wraggys Beer Review. So today, this is one of the beers that featured in my Wraggys Beer Festival, a beer reviewers beer festival, eh? Unique as hell. You know, I wish I could have invited thousands. But they got through the beer very quickly, mind you. This is from St Peters Brewery, as you can see on the front, St Peters Brewery. This is their cream stout. I'll just point it round so you can see it. And let's give it a punt. Tells you how to do it all there, how to venting and all that. We sealed this up literally straight after the wedding had finished, went along, pushing everything back in. Once everyone had got a beer, and people that wanted to take bottles, fill bottles up and take it, I was glad about that. I wanted people to experience their best at times. On me. The beer was on me. I don't say that very often. I don't do it very often either. Can't afford to. But it was my way of saying thank you for coming to my wedding. Well, our wedding. But my beer festival. The Wraggys Beer Festival. Probably a once in a lifetime event. I don't think I'll ever do it again. We won't have an event big enough to invite loads of people to do it again. So here we go, cream stout. It's actually been sat in the beer room for a few months. There's a good date on these cans. Something to note whenever you buy mini kegs, watch the date on the cans. Some breweries have good dates, some breweries literally fill it and you've got to be drinking it within days of actually them filling it. So a lovely black pour on this, 6.5%. So this is probably one I'm going to keep for myself. I've been giving mini kegs away to friends, beer friends. Just saying to them, look, if you want some beer, I can't drink it, so I can't. You know, the wife will moan like hell anyway. And although I'm going to tackle some of them, you know, in the house, take the old can up the house, and jobs are good in. I haven't bought it all to give away, but yeah. So anyway, chocolatey malty nose on this. Oh. Bit of coffee, bit of cacao. I chose St Peters because St Peters are a brewery that I absolutely love their beers anyway. Sad to see that some of their beers don't seem to be being brewed in bottle anymore. Hopefully that'll come back. Hopefully it's only like the mild and the best, the mild, especially the mild, was one I thought, you know, when I went for the mixed box at Christmas, although I took my daughter and them to buy me the mixed box, it was the mild, which was one of the beers that I really wanted to re-review. And it wasn't there, and I was kind of sad for that, really. And I never got to try any St Peters on cask when we was in that area of the world. Was I just unlucky, went to the wrong pubs, maybe? I noticed they had key kegs there, so they've obviously got their beer on keg somewhere. With any luck, it'll come to Nottingham at some stage. I'd love a St Peters tap takeover at a pub in Nottingham. The Crown in Beeston is a pub that would be amazing. And if anybody from St Peters watches this, please give the Crown in Beeston a bit of a nod and say, that local beer reviewer, Raggy, well, he's not quite local, he just beers from all over the place, but he mentioned that you do tap takeovers, and it would be amazing, and I would absolutely love to promote it on the channel, headline it at Crown Inn. And you know, or you know, just as a fan, wanting to give people a chance to drink St Peters on cask in Nottingham. But yeah, that's tasting nice. It's got a flipping good ABV on it. I'm enjoying the ABV. Oh god, I'm doing multiple beer reviews all at once because I've got to get through these kegs because I'm giving the kegs away. But the beer's tasting awesome. So literally, Here's the thing to take away from this. This was open 2 days ago. This is still tasting absolutely amazing. There's no problem at all. I reckon this will last a good week. If you keep pushing it in, don't leave the vent thing as it is. Might be a little bit lively. Don't care about the liveliness. Care about the beer. Drink good beer. Have a great time. Yeah, and I'm not even drunk, so please don't take that into consideration. And yet, I have fell over. Don't drink too much beer. Especially 15% Imperial Stouts. So this is like cask at home. Because in a can, the process is slightly different. In a cask, it's more like cask at home. They ought to put it at that, you know, cask at home. I'd get rid of the mini keg. Mini keg sounds awful. Cask at home. Maybe I ought to start putting that as a brand. And cask at home. Oh, it's got to be done, hasn't it? It's got to be done. It's absolutely immense. I'm going to try and keep the beer review down, but that is a beautiful cream stout. I'm going to keep that. I'm not going to let no one's getting that. I'm going to keep that because it's just absolutely beautiful. Out of 5 all day long, good 4.5 out of 5. And on cask, you can actually buy this all year round. They do it all year round. The brewery shopping is a little bit of a trek to get to, especially in the wetter and colder months of the years. In the summer months, it must be a delight. I bumped into a lovely lady down there, you know, serving us. She had no idea that I even do beer reviews or like that, and I never said anything anyway. That's not the way I am. You know, I don't tell people that I do beer reviews. I go in and they say, "Do you do beer reviews? Are you Wraggy?" Then I'll admit who I am, but I'll never just go say that because I like to sneak in and sneak out. I'm not a sneaky bugger, but I like to sneak in and sneak out. That's what happens. And I was kind of wishing that the St Peters Brewery people were there. It was a bit late in the day when we got there, to be fair, not far off closing. So they probably, the brewery team had probably been and gone because they worked from 5 or 6 in the morning. And the staff, you know, it was a bit of an inclement day when we got there, to be fair. But I had to go, had to visit. And in any case, cheers St Peters Brewery. So pleased that you were at my beer festival. And what a beer. Wow. Cheers all. Beer review's getting longer.